What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns, Michigan, Thursday night live. And who knows what we're going to talk about tonight? Heck, even I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. But I'm sure once some people join in, we will get a topic off to the races and we will talk airguns. Absolutely. So hopefully everybody had a good Thursday. And actually, I just remembered I need to take the garbage out. But finally got around to shooting the Vyrock video today. And boy, was I I am tickled pink over this darn gun. It is something to be held for sure. Airguns, Idaho, what's going on, my brother? Oh, did you get out and do any shooting this week so far? When's your next video coming out? Hopefully soon. I do enjoy watching those videos. Lots of really good information in there. Oh. Backyard snipers in the house. What's going on? Jeff just sent a video. But yeah, so got to shoot the Vyrock video today. That was a good time, and looking forward to getting out to the range. It's Friday tomorrow. Had a good day hanging out with my boy today, and he got to go to dinosaur school today, which was really kind of cool. So pretty happy about that. Another day in paradise. Yes, sir. I understand that. I love having relaxing days, and today was very relaxing. I did get some cool stuff in the mail today. Nothing super exciting, but I did get a bunch of these plastic flies, and looking forward to bringing you guys kind of a cool video with those. Peter, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining, brother. So I've got kind of a cool thing planned with those plastic flies and the bug assault and some other air guns. I think it's cool to be able to shoot those little suckers and see how things go. But what do you guys got going on? Anything good? Anything good planned for the weekend, man? We're awful dang close. Well, that's good to hear, Airguns, Idaho. It's always good to get out and do some shooting. Man, I'll tell you what, makes me jealous every single time I see you pull out into the desert. Backyard snipers out on injury. Well, I hope you get better soon. So every day is a day off, but it's not relaxing. Ugh. That kind of pain, huh? Peter says not much. Backyard sniper cut a card in half first try. You posted that, and that was cool, man. That was cool. Yeah, you know, we always want to try those really cool. Peter with the super chat, $4.99, man. I sure do appreciate it. Airguns Idaho says, haha, laugh out loud. Seriously, man, if you guys haven't checked out Airguns Idaho, go check out this guy's stuff, man. Joe Ray's in the house. What's going on, Cyclops? He's actually got some really informative stuff when it comes down to all that technical stuff that, like, people don't always want to talk about. To me, I mean, that technical stuff, I'll leave it to guys like that to talk about. I like to talk basic air guns and, you know, and hey, look, here's me shooting at 25, 50, 100 yards, whatever. But Airguns Idaho really goes in depth and talks a lot about ballistics and just really cool stuff. And the guy's got like the coolest shooting range, man. Takes his truck out in the middle of the desert, and you know, it's it's awesome, man. Like I know Joe has, you know, he's got a shooting range like me, right? Like we go to shooting ranges. I belong to a sportsman's club, and you know, we do some cool stuff like that. But it is Airguns Idaho is an awesome channel, man. This guy puts a lot of really good thought into that. I remember when he first got his Benjamin Kratos, and he tore the entire thing apart and was like going through it and talking about all kinds of stuff. And dude, it was a really informative video. I actually learned quite a bit about my Kratos from watching that channel. So definitely go check him out. Give him a subscription and ring that bell for him as well. And don't forget, guys, I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out in the long run, and certainly, you know, makes it a little bit nicer when people search for me or search for other stuff. It kind of helps move me up in the list, and you know, that's kind of where I'm trying to get to, and I definitely appreciate when you guys do that. So as you guys know, I did talk to Joe, Mr. Cyclops himself, and we're going to try to set up a time where he can join us to be live here on YouTube, and maybe tell us a little bit about his story. You know, his story's one I don't even know. You know, I mean, I'm really excited, but yeah, man. And Joe, you know, thank you, because honestly, you know, if you guys don't know, Cyclops Joe gave me a shout out on one of his videos, man. And I was incredibly humbled by that, and I was clawing and grabbing at every straw I could to try to hit that 1,000 subscriber, you know, mark and get my hours in, so you know I could monetize my channel and do these lives and stuff like that. And no, they are not sticky. They're just plastic flies, but I'll show them to you again. And you know, Joe released that video, man, and I shot right past 1,000 subscribers, which I definitely appreciate it. I think we're almost to 1,200 now, and you know, and I can't thank you guys enough for just all the support that you guys have given me. And you know, the channels, you know, just it is what it is. And you know, I really enjoy what I do, guys. And you know, it's one reason that honestly, like I said, man, I don't tolerate trolls in my channel. And if people leave trolling comments, I just block them. I don't care if I lose a subscriber. I want this to be a nice, fun place for all of you to come and not have to deal with drama that these trolls bring along. And you know, I know sooner or later it's going to be difficult to keep up with, you know, once you start getting into the higher subscriptions. But you know, honestly, you know, I'm not doing this to get rich. You know, I do this because I truly have a passion for air guns and for scopes and accessories and bipods and stuff. It really does. It really makes me happy to be able to do this stuff. And you know, plus it gets me out of my wife's hair. And if my wife's watching, she's going to agree with that. She'll say, that's right. That's my couple hours of a day of moose not bothering me. But nope, these flies are not sticky. And I bought 100 of them. And I'll tell you why I did it. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. So you guys know I did a parody video of Cyclops Joe. You know, I had so much fun shooting that video. Joe says, dude, I didn't do nothing, just gave you a kickstart. Your stuff's way better than what I'm doing. Yeah. Listen, Joe, dude, I love your channel, brother. And I've been watching you way longer than I've been reviewing air guns. And I just really appreciate it. But I had so much fun doing that parody video of Cyclops Joe. And, you know, with the little scope that I literally went out and bought the absolute cheapest. I think the thing was like $7 on Amazon. And, you know, I just had an absolute riot doing it. And, when we had Shooter 1721 on live on Instagram, during our conversations leading up to him joining us live, I asked him, I said, hey, man, did you ever see my parody video I did of Cyclops Show? And he said, well, you think so? And I'm like, well, you probably haven't then, because you would have been laughing by now. But I said, do you mind if I do one on you? And he was like, no, by all means, man, have at it. And I said, listen, I just want to tell you the same thing I told Joe. Look, it's not a personal attack. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you guys. But I have a riot doing it, and it's all in good fun and good humor. So when I got the bug assault, I decided that this is the gun that I'm going to utilize to do my trick shots with, to do a parody of Shooter 1721. So I'm going to be utilizing flies and the bug assault, and we're going to have a good time and do a parody of Shooter 1721. And I think it's going to be pretty humorous myself personally. But you know, come on, man. You know, I just think it's going to be a riot. So for those of you guys that are thinking about RMAC this year, the Rocky Mountain Airgun Challenge, I posted out on Facebook and I posted out on Instagram. Registration is the 25th at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, that's going to be what? Noon. It'll be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Spots are going to fill up fast, guys. So do yourselves a favor. If you're going to register, make sure that you get in there. And I know that a lot of the sponsored shooters and stuff, we get, you know, our registration goes through because of our sponsors, things like that. But don't wait. Don't put it off, because if you have any inclination that you're going to be making it to RMAC this year, make sure you get in there before those spots fill up, and then you're going to regret it. So, Rob, I hope that you can join us. I know that you got a lot going on. It's the end of August. Yeah, and Rick is awesome, man. That guy was such a riot to talk with, and I had no idea, man. When he told us like his story and how he got started, I was shocked. I didn't realize that that's where he got his talent from, was from being a single child, and parents both worked, and he had a BB gun, and that's all he did, nonstop, day in, day out. And you know, and I mean, that's dedication. You think about that. I mean, I'm guessing that Shooter 1721 is roughly my age, right in that you know, 50-ish you know, age group. And you know, to have that kind of passion for air guns your entire life is really awesome. I mean, my passion started when I was young too. I had a BB gun, CO2 gun, and then, you know, I got to shoot a Sheridan Blue Streak and a Silver Streak, and then, you know, life happened, and you know, and I wasn't as, you know, on top of it, and then all of a sudden, you know. Yeah, dude. Yeah, zero BS. Yeah. His wife is super cool, bro. Yeah, yeah. She seems like it. I mean, I try to get my wife to shoot all the time, and I thought I had her hooked. I really did. I bought that HW 97K in blue laminate, and I thought, you know what? I'll bet you if I show this to my wife, she's gonna love this gun and want to shoot with me. And when she first saw it and I had it in my hand, she was like, oh, wow, that's a really pretty gun. And I said, yeah, and it's yours if you want to shoot with me. Like, I don't even care. Like, whatever it takes to get my wife shooting with me. And I handed it to her, and she went, wow, that thing's heavy. And it is. It's almost 9 pounds without a scope. You know, so you add a scope to it, and now you're pretty close to 10 pounds, you know, if not a little over. And I was like, crap. So still on that hunt to find the gun that my wife says, that one's mine. I keep trying. I keep buying guns. I figure one of these days she's going to pick one up and be like, yeah, that's it. You know, Joe, that's why me and you are always going to get along, man, because that's some shit that I would do right there. But I appreciate you dropping in, Joe. And like I said, I'll reach out to you, man. We'll talk. I'll call you. And let's set up a time where you can be at a place and we can do one of these lives. I'd love to hear your story, and so would all the guys that watch this channel. And that'd be awesome. What's up, Blue? Yeah, the stock is beautiful. Mike Love, what's going on? Mike's Barn Grill and Garage 3 present. Yeah, you got it, Joe. Maybe we'll aim for next week's or maybe the following week. Like I said, I'll call you, brother. We'll talk. Yeah, right on, Mike Love. And thank your girlfriend for her service, man. I definitely appreciate it. So it's going to be cool having Cyclops Joe on here, man. I love hearing these guys' backstories. There's other people I've been thinking about lately. I've been thinking about Up North Air Gunner, getting him in here to tell us his story. One of these days, maybe we'll even get Lou in here when he's not delivering pizza. And actually, he said he's actually off of work. But, I love having these guys in here just to kind of tell their backstory because, we've all got one. And, not all of us, have, identical backstories. Some of us didn't start shooting until later on in life. Some of us have been shooting our entire lives. And, it just gets better and better. It really does. It's fun to hear everybody's story and get to know each other a little bit, better. And, Mike Love says, working on his girlfriend's 2008 Bullet Edition Mustang. Order a pizza and have him deliver it. We have the ultimate pizza shop right here by my house. Really do. It's called Chubby Charlie's. And they make this pizza. It's called the Pickle Pizza. And, dude, it is phenomenal. Pickles on pizza might not sound like a really good idea, and I have to admit I was a little apprehensive at first, but I kept hearing about them. The local news stations talked about them. I mean, and they're only right here in my area. There's only 3 of them of these shops, and I'm going to tell you what, I finally pulled the trigger, ordered myself a small pickle pizza, and it is phenomenal. It is something that will catch your taste buds 100% off guard. You won't believe that you're eating it. And more so, you won't believe that you love it. Do you have a B&C pizza there? I want to say I think we do have one called BC's Pizza, but it's only up north of me. And if my wife was on here, she'd be able to tell you better. But I want to say it is called BC Pizza. First, Lou says buffalo chicken. Right. They actually make this other one because I like heat on my pizza too. I love like habaneros and jalapenos on my pizza. I think it's just delicious. But they do make one called the Sweet and Spicy, which is basically a Hawaiian with jalapenos on it. And it is really good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we do have BC pizzas. Not down here, but we do up north. And we actually eat there when we go up to St. Ignace. My wife and I vacation in St. Ignace once a year, and for our anniversary. And they actually have a BC Pizza, and that's where we order from. And yes, they do have very good pizza. As a matter of fact, they make this other thing. It's kind of like a pepperoni stick or a stromboli, I guess you could say, but like, in a stick, and they are absolutely phenomenal. So, yep, we do. Chesapeake Bay Pizza, lump crab, Old Bay, and white sauce. Ooh, that sounds good. Pasta on pizza, I've had it. Yeah, they actually have at Chubby Charlie's. They have a chicken Parmesan pizza, and it's exactly what it is. It's chicken Parmesan on pizza, and it is good. They got a meatball pizza. Oh man, they just have some really really good flavors. Another thing I really like is like getting a Supreme and adding pickles to it. It's very good. But anyway, Lou, how's that new Beeman coming along, man? I keep seeing all this stuff on it, and I saw a couple of your things on it, but how you digging that thing? Yeah. We've got an artichoke pizza at Chubby Charlie's, and it is good. I love artichokes. Don't care. It's really good. Sharon says our backstory is we shot archery for years. We had several husband-wife shooting, and it was fun. Heck yeah. Rob says kraut on pizza. Now there's a good idea. As a matter of fact, they come out with a St. Patty's Day pizza, and it's really good. I got to get back down to the farm fairly accurate. I'm a crappy shooter. What is generating the first 5 shots, 18 to 21 foot-pounds of muzzle energy? Right on. Right on. Backyard sniper. That's a fact, dude. Sometimes the weirdest things. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I got a little secret. I like peanut butter on my hamburgers. That is what it is. Sorry, everyone. I'm using talk to text, and my dental work ain't done yet. Reuben pizza, exactly. Yeah. They come out with a Reuben pizza at St. Patty's time, and it is really freaking good. Really want to get another PCP 25 cal. What gun would you recommend under 500 bucks? Well, I mean, my go-to is the Marauder. I'm telling you guys, I can't say enough about a Marauder. If you don't own a Marauder, you need to buy a Marauder, and you can thank me later. Even if it's like a gun that you don't necessarily shoot all the time, you'll still thank me later. I don't know. Under $500, 25 cal. I'm on my Invader's fun. Bull Boss in 25 caliber, is all right. Know anything about do you mean the Aea pistol yet? Or the Avenger is a good idea? Absolutely, man. Listen, nobody's going to argue about an Avenger. Nobody's going to argue about a Marauder. The Avenger, absolutely. If you can hold out and wait, maybe a Gauntlet too. I think those are going to be out in August. Yeah, so there's some top picks right there for sure. The Aea pistol, I do not know anything about. I mean, other than seeing it on their website, I've had 2 AEAs so far, and yeah, I mean, they're all right. I mean, there's a lot better guns out there for the money, but you know, they're all right. They're not terrible. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Yeah, an Armada, Benjamin Armada. I mean, if you like the more tactical look, um, the Armada is basically a Marauder in a tactical chassis. There's no difference in the guns other than that. The cool thing about Marauders is they're very easy to regulate. Huma makes regulators that slide right in. There's lots of videos out there on how to install them. Really simple, easy guns to use, work on, and you know, you just really, I mean, they're beautiful guns. Plus, you know, Boyd's makes really nice stocks for them. The Gauntlet 2, yeah, it should be regulated. The original Gauntlets were, so yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Matter of fact, I know they are because I've seen the pictures of them and the tank dials right on there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the Armadas do look cool. I'll give them credit for that. They do look cool. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I mean, you really can't go wrong with, I mean, honestly, almost anything from Benjamin. Um, you know, certainly the Avenger is a good call. Um, you know, yep, Gauntlet 2. I mean, I would personally wait for the Gauntlet 2. I've got a Gauntlet, original Gauntlet in 25 cal, and you know, honestly, I have not really given it its fair shake. It's probably the PCP that I've shot the least out of everything that I have. Only because I bought 3 gauntlets at the exact same time. I bought 2 in 177, which Lou has one, and Bullfrog Airguns has the other one, Jeremiah, and then I kept the 25 cal. You know, they're long, they're on the heavier side, you know. Um, Yeah, there you go, Leonardo. And I've had my eye on the Seneca 50 cal for a long time. I don't know why I have never bought one. Same thing with the Ziasco Sentry 705. Airguns of Idaho, great idea. You know, I'm not kidding you. I look at Mike Millick's page all the time, and I put one of those things in my cart, and I don't know what holds me back from just ordering one. I've heard nothing but good things about them. You know, Southern Air Gunner has one. He likes it. My buddy JC, the airgun detective, he loves his Zesco, and you know, it's awesome. The Seneca 50 cal dual tank is your first air rifle. Good choice. Good choice, man. Hopefully, hopefully you're loving that thing for sure. Yeah, I've thought about getting one of the wing shots. I looked at the wing shot for quite a while. I thought that would be a cool gun for, you know, I don't know, dude. I don't even know if there even has to be a reason to own a PCP or an air gun in general anymore. You know, I always try to justify my purchases by saying, oh, that's going to be my squirrel gun, or oh, that's going to be my bench rest gun, or oh, that's going to be my plinking in the backyard gun. And now I have so many dang guns that, like, oh, they're just there. There you go, Leonardo. Yeah, dude, I wish I lived in a hog area. I really do. Like a place where, you know, sometimes those hogs are so rampant down south that, I mean, literally, I don't even know that you even have to have, like, I don't think there's even a limit on those things because they're so destructive. And, man, I would love nothing more than to take my 457 Texan down south and just have a freaking field day shooting hogs. And what a great chunk of meat too, man. Imagine all the bacon and the pork chops and the pulled pork you could make from. Oh, dude, I'm so jealous, man. You know, I mean, I love Michigan. Don't get me wrong. I mean, my wife and I will probably never leave Michigan. But, dude, the southern states, man, my dad lives in South Carolina. And, you know, Rob, I think the only way that the Gauntlet 2 can be changed is by changing the cylinder or the Ninja valve, just like in the original ones. So, yeah, there you go. Leonardo even said it. Yep, it's no limit. Anyone know where I can get a Sumatra 2500? Peter, reach out to High Pressure Pneumatics and talk to Tom. If anyone can get you one, Tom can for sure. But you can go right. The website's right there. You can give him a call, and you know, it'll be all right. I have a 457 Texan LSS. So I bought the LSS because the gun's long enough as it is, and it's relatively quiet. It doesn't bother me. Like, I don't think that it doesn't require hearing protection. Not in my book anyway. So it's certainly, dude, that gun's awesome. It'll be at RMAC shooting the Slug Challenge this year, that's for sure. They don't allow air guns on the range. Dude, that's crazy. John Hawk, what do you mean you're having truck problems? You're not broke down on the side of the road, are you? It's good to see you, though, brother. Yeah, and that's sad, too, because, you know, ranges shouldn't care one way or the other if you're shooting pellets or not. It's the same damn thing. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's one reason I joined my sportsman's club, because they don't have any, you know, they don't care. I take my Red Ryder out there. They don't care. Like, whatever, man. You know, take it to the indoor range if you want. Orlando sucks for shooting. Yeah, yeah. I used to live in Satellite Beach, and it was really hard. Like, I had to go into Central Florida to where some of my friends lived out in the sticks just to be able to shoot. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't miss Florida one bit. Yeah, and that's the other cool thing about being here in Michigan is we can actually shoot air guns and powder burners, target shooting, out on state land. So you're just not allowed to shoot at trees, but you can set up targets and you know, do your shooting out there, and you know, we all do. There you go. I feel like a beer. You guys feel like a beer? Anybody else feel like a beer? I feel like a beer. I think I need a beer. I'm gonna grab a beer. Thank God I got a little mini fridge sitting right here. Little wine and Kugels. Summer shandy. Rob says I'll drink to that. Hackashore. Summer shandy. Cheers, gentlemen. Cheers. My wife says she wants to take my son to Hogwarts. I'm down with that. Backyard Sniper says it's beer 30. Peter says, I'm thinking about moving to Michigan. I freaking love Michigan. I don't really care for our current governor right now, but that's going to change. That's going to change this year. $25 for a day? Dang. Yeah, see, if you live by me, even coming as a guest, it's only $10 a day for you to shoot at my club. It's cheaper just to become a member. Rob says, I need a mini fridge in the shop. I think I found my mini fridge on Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid like $25 for it. The damn thing's been working for, I don't know, 7-8 years. 8 days before my Artichoke 624 ship, supposedly. Yeah, I'm hoping that my wife is going to pull the trigger and buy me an Artichoke 624 mil radian scope for my birthday this year. Fingers crossed. She was running her mouth about it to Andrew, so I've sent her the link, and I told Andrew which one I want. He knows which one I want, and we'll see. Everybody needs a mini fridge. I'll drink to that. But yeah, no, Michigan is a great place to live, though. I mean, we've got, all the Great Lakes that we can go out on, and plus we got a ton of lakes inland. So, there's fishing and there's hunting everywhere. I mean, it truly is a sportsman's paradise. I have to keep saying it so it reminds her. That's right, Carlos. I'll drink to that too, brother. Good looking out, man. I have one in the garage because that's where I spend most of my time. Yeah, Rob, I feel you, man. I got a fridge out in the garage as well, and yeah, dude, G-man, dude, if I had my money, man, or if I had my way, bro, dude, there's so much corruption in the government, especially here in Michigan. I'm telling you, man, you guys, dude, it's just stupid. Let's not even talk about it. It's just gonna make me piss. You can even drink beer at my range. I'll drink to that too, Rob. That's what I like about you and Doug, man. I show up out at Doug Dishler's house, man, in Pennsylvania, and dude, it's beer 30 every minute of the day, and he's got a nice little range set up himself. Got one that's called in front of my radiator, just hanging them. New Smyrna Beach is shark capital of the world. It's like an hour away. Yeah, dude, listen, I remember when I first moved down to Satellite Beach, and I lived right on A1A, like right across from the ocean. So I could actually, like, right across the street from Satellite Beach itself, like the actual beach. And we used to go down, we'd shark fish every day. We'd put sand spikes in the ground, big surf rods, 25-pound line with steel leaders, and just fight the shit out of sharks. And biggest one I ever caught, I caught a 9-foot bull shark. But I catch lemons and nurse sharks and blacktip reefs like all the time. But I remember, people down there would get all bent out of shape, like, you're baiting the water for sharks. And I'm like, do you realize there are more shark attacks off the coast of Florida and into southern Georgia than anywhere else in the world, because the sharks are so plentiful out in the water, and people have a tendency to want to go out in dirty water. And, that's why they say shark attacks, not deaths, because most people don't die, on the coast of Florida from being bit by a shark. Because usually it's like a calf bite or a thigh bite or a hand bite, because people are swimming in dirty water. It's like, you dumbass, get the hell out of the damn water when the surf's up like that. I mean, Lots of food in the water. That's exactly right, man. It is teeming with, dude, we'd go catch pompano to use for shark bait. And dude, that used to bend people's, man, they'd be so mad. I can't believe you're using pompano for shark meat or shark bait. And I'm like, dude, they love it. I mean, it's great bait, man. Moose was fishing off the dock tonight. Got a little pike. Last night I got eaten by mosquitoes. Yeah, dude. We got some massive pike in my lake. Huge largemouth. We have a lot of dogfish in our lake. And I love topwater fishing, and it's just a riot, man. You can go down there almost any night and just tear it up, man. You can one bass after another. It's awesome. And I throw everything back anyway. We only do a fish fry once or twice a year here at my house. It's all bluegill. We usually do one in the winter and then one in the summer. Send the kids down to the lake with their, fishing poles and just have them pull bluegill after crappie after crappie after perch out of the water, and just go have a good time. Miss being able to walk barefoot and even sit in the grass without something biting you. That's a fact back here, Sniper. That's a fact. Yep, ain't nothing worse than a couple of little snakes come flying by you. Yep, we don't have a lot to worry about here in Michigan. Ticks. That's probably the scariest thing that we have here in Michigan is a tick. I guess you could get bit by a brown recluse if you're far enough up in the woods. But, dude, I've been in Michigan hunting my whole life. I ain't never seen a bear in the woods in Michigan. Never. I've seen traces of bear, but dude, they don't want nothing to do with humans. Have you tried any of the arrow shooting air guns? I was thinking, he said more fire ants. True story on that one, brother. And we do have fire ants up here, but man, you got to go way out to find them things. I have not tried any of the arrow shooting air guns yet. And I did think about getting myself a Dreamline and, like a tactical and maybe turning it into an arrow gun. The only issue that I have is that it's very impractical because it's not legal in the state of Michigan to hunt with an airbow right now. We're working on it. We're trying to, get the laws passed. Chris Turek has been heading that with Up North Air Gunner and dealing with our state legislature and been sending a lot of emails. I send a lot of emails. Really more so for the disabled veterans or even disabled people in general, because air guns, or bow guns are so much easier for them to use than say like a crossbow. So we're really trying to move that into the way. Lake Simcoe, very popular for ice fishing. You've heard of it? I don't know if I have. But we have a lot of, being right here on the lake ourselves, we have some, really good ice fishing around me. Plus, we have the Saginaw River for walleye, and that's awesome. Yeah, although it's only illegal if you get caught. Yeah, believe me, I used to have that same attitude. Then they made a believer out of me, and ever since then, I've been like, all right, I get it. I don't need to be made an example of. Rob Moore says he's disabled mentally. Me too, brother. Me too. But yeah, it's definitely something that I'd like to see passed. That's for sure. And other than that, I just don't, like I said, I just don't have I don't know. It just doesn't, it takes all the fun out of it if you can't take something like that and go hunting with it, to me, personally. You can hunt turkey with a crossbow, but you can't hunt turkey in Michigan with an air gun unless it's an air shotgun. What's really going on, people? Really? Silliness. Because I'll tell you what, I'm much more accurate with one of my 30 cals than I am with a crossbow. Rob, don't encourage him. So I am really hoping to get the Texan out this week or weekend sometime up to the range. I'm really stoked to get that external regulator going and be able to plug into my air tank and just let go a volley of freaking 457 ammo. I probably need to order more. I've still got a whole box left and probably a box and a half of the NSA 30 or 357 or 350 grain. I knew I'd get it out eventually. But just tie a string to the gun. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people. American Air Gunner just did that, where they went down and shot all those rays. Well, Denny, you're only late because you don't pay attention to the clock. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time zone you're in, 5 nights a week. And one of these days, we're going to get Denny to join us live here on Airguns of Michigan, YouTube, and we're going to have Denny tell us his story, because I don't know Denny's story either. I mean, I know Denny's a cool dude, but, I want to hear Denny's story, how he got started, what made him do the giveaway thing, all that good stuff, So, Denny, I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to send you my phone number, and we're going to text or call each other. And, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now while we're sitting here. I'm going to pull this up. Watch this. Watch this, Denny. Let me find you here in my chitter chatters. Where'd you go? Come on, it ain't been that long since I saw. There you are. All right, here we go. Whoa. I don't know what the heck just happened there. There you go. All right, there we go. Denny, I just sent you my cell phone number via Facebook Messenger. Make sure you text me, and we'll. There you go. Then Denny can join us. Yeah, Denny's probably really close to you. Yeah, Denny does have a big heart, man. I'll tell you what, man. Dude, my son just loves that buck, and he loves that gat. He will carry those things around. He's got his Red Ryder laying over there, the buck sitting right behind me. You can probably even see the butt stock of it right there over my shoulder, and his gat is right there on the table. And when he comes down here, man, he walks around. He puts his gat down his shorts and carries his buck around and tears it up. Yeah, because actually, when I go down to see Rob, I think what we should do, Denny, is you should come up to Rob's house. I'll come down to Rob's house, and we'll meet at Rob's, and we'll do some shooting. Jackson threw his cape on his shoulders and swooped it right through all my tumblers going. while they were wet. Oops. Yeah, I like that idea, man. I'll bring like a ton of freaking guns. Rob's got a ton of guns. We sit around, drink beer, and shoot air guns and do whatever. I'll bring my wife, though, because I know her and S'more will probably chit-chat it up. Maybe we can get my wife to shoot. Like I said earlier, man, I'm still trying to find that gun. I thought for sure when she saw that blue laminate on that HW97K that was the gun. And when she saw it, her eyes lit up, and I was like, oh, dude, this is it. And she was like, oh, that's really pretty. And then I handed it to her, and she was like, oh, it's really heavy. And I went, Moose, did you use your FX fill probe for that T1, or did you use the probe provided? I used the probe that was provided. I only had one FX fill probe, and that was for the Wildcat Mark III, and I don't have that anymore. So, why are you having a problem filling that gun? Peter, she'll like a Delta Wolf. I'm telling you, man, I can't afford a Delta Wolf. Well, yeah, I can. But if anything, I will buy a Day State Red Wolf in the blue, the midnight version in the blue laminate. But man's trip, I'm going north. There you go. No, it's not a Foster fitting. It's an actual probe. But Denny, if you're having a problem filling that gun with that probe, something's wrong with it, I've got another probe. I can send you down another probe. Just let me know what's going on. But now I'm starting to look at the raws. I really am. Like, I'm really kind of getting a warm, fuzzy feeling about getting a raw. It's a true story. It's a really true story. There you go. S'more said, Brandy, you need to come down here. We need to figure out a gun that Brandy wants to shoot besides a pistol. She likes shooting pistols. Yeah, the Red Wolf does look good in the walnut as well. Yeah, I've got a Gunson, Denny. They sent me one. And if you look back on my videos, not this last review because that was on the HW97K, but the one prior is on the Gunson. And let me tell you something, dude. Those guys nailed it. Nailed it. They're made, listen, so for those of you guys that follow along, there are like 4 or 5 companies out right now who all have their guns made at the same factory in Turkey. Cattleman's, Gunson, Pishtoff. There's another one that I just saw that tried to friend me, and Denny, you're friends with them already because you were a mutual friend, at least I think. And then there's one other company, but they're all the same guns, guys. They have the same actions, the same stocks, you know, the same style of guns. But one thing I did learn is that they're not made at Crawl. They're made at a company called Big Bang, and it's out of Turkey. And but one thing I found out was that they get to pick the stuff that goes into those guns. So, you know, they get to pick the valves, and, you know, they have multiple valves. They have different hammer springs available, things like that. And they are Gunson is just, dude, whatever they did it right. And I even talked to them. That thing is a tack driver. They got it shooting slow enough that it's not overpowering the pellet, causing it to go all wacky and crazy. And there you go. If Brandy gets bored, we can go to the auction house. She'd love that. You know, there you go. Brandy can sit back, smoke, and have a drink with you. But seriously, out of all of them I've shot, I got to shoot a pissed off. It sucked. The Cattleman's, it's just an accuracy thing. They shoot way too fast. They just do, guys. And you know, I mean, I've had 5 Cattlemans and I couldn't get any of them to shoot worth a darn at 25 yards. I mean, they're accurate enough to hunt with, but they're not accurate enough to target shoot with and to be precise. Unless you really do a lot of work to them. And I do have one that I did a lot of work to, and I got it shooting pretty good. But the Gunsan guys, dude, freaking unbelievable. Tack driving, pellet dropping, just absolutely freaking awesome. So awesome. I'm in negotiations. Yeah, listen, man, dude, I think the guy's name that I talked to was Russ. And dude, I'm telling you, you know, they are top notch guns, man. Seriously, for what it is. Mine's sitting right over there, and I love that gun. When they wanted to send me one, what's up? When they wanted to send me one, you know, I was like, yeah, I'll take a look at one. And honestly, all I could think was this is going to be another Cattleman, and I'm probably not. That's why I haven't released a video on Cattleman. It's nothing against Cattleman as a whole. The company's a great company. Victoria is a wonderful person. It's just I don't feel like I can give it I'm not going to give it a thumbs up. I'm not going to tell you guys to go out and buy a Cattleman gun because then you guys are going to stop believing anything I say. You know, if I sit back and I tell you that Cattleman's is knocking it out of the park and you know, and this and that, you guys are going to be pissed because a Marauder is going to outshoot a Cattleman every day of the week. However, you grab this Gunsan, and I'll tell you what, you got a shooting match right there, buddy. I'm not saying the trigger's as nice as a Marauder's. It's not, but it's dang nice trigger for what you're buying. And, you know, I shot a lot of I put so many different rounds and different types of ammo through that Gunsan. Everything shoots great. Everything. Slugs shoot great. Different weight pellets shoot great. The highest velocity I've had with the lightest pellets in 22 I had was like 920. Perfect. You know, and those are like 15.89. The 18-1 shot right in the 8, like low to mid 8s. Perfect. And then the heavy ones shot at the low or the high 7s to low 8s. Perfect. Slugs were doing the same thing, right in that 800-ish zone, and we're just shooting outstanding. So yeah, once again, nothing but praise for the guys out there at Gunsan. Yep, exactly. It's rebranded. Bottom line, you know, it is what it is. But they do get to pick what they put in their guns, you know, and the guys at you know. Yeah, and I mean that's really what it boils down to, guys, is like, listen, I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm here to tell you guys the honest truth. As much as it pains me to not promote Cattleman because Victoria is a great lady, I got to be honest with you guys. I mean, because once again, the second that I become dishonest or the second that I pull some bullshit line like M&B saying that he offhanded, you know, a quarter MOA or a half MOA at 100 yards, dude, you lose all credibility. Nobody's ever going to take you seriously again. You're going to be another one of those paid infomercial, you know, reviewers, which we all know who those people are. And, you know, not that those people are bad people. It's just I don't want to be a paid infomercial guy. I want to be I'm going to tell you the brutal, honest truth, and it is what it is. And if people don't like it, well, then go be lied to by somebody else and go spend your hard-earned money on a gun that you're not going to be happy with. You know, if I'm not happy with it, I'm not going to tell you guys you're going to be happy with it. So, you know, that's just how I keep it. Moose, show us an FX barrel. What do you want to see in an FX barrel? John Hawk, you're going to have to elaborate just a tad, brother man. Well, I've got FX barrels that aren't on guns. Can you rework the barrel outside? Can you rework the barrel outside? I don't know what you're trying to say. To fit other guns. Oh, you mean like an FX barrel? Accurate sniper. Don't think he's going to take one off of his gun. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not going to try to make an FX barrel fit another gun. I don't know, Rob. She says, okay, I can hear you now. What was Jackson having a fit? I do need another beer. Good call, Peter. I'll be right back. We'll let this live go a little bit longer tonight. It's Thursday. My wife's getting out of work early tomorrow. We're taking Jackson to a dinosaur walk. And so we've got some time. Peter. My wife says she doesn't know what was going on. She couldn't hear me. Could you guys all hear me the whole time? Anybody lose the audio? He has not been to Disney yet. Nope. We are planning on taking him to Great Wolf Lodge though. When we were younger. Option or opinion on Air Force Talon. I can tell you, it took me a long time to want to buy an Air Force air gun. And I have actually shot the Air Force Talon carbine. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool gun if you're down for single loading. You know, it's definitely not a bad gun. I'm not following. So what's the difference between a liner and a barrel? Well, the barrel is the outer shroud, and FX guns have what's called the liner. You can get them in pellet liners or slug liners, and you can actually take the barrels apart and change out your liners. So here the T1 was called the Tsunami Gen 2. What's the Cattleman Gen 3? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. But like I said, every one of those companies is an individual company. They just buy from the same manufacturer. So, It's not Gen 1 is the Tsunami and Gen 2 is the Cattleman's. That's not how that works. Those are individual companies. The company that came out with the Tsunami, I can't remember the name of that company, but just like Gunsan, they have their own names for their guns. They don't call them the T1 or the T2 or whatever, the M1. They call them their own individual stuff. So they're not generational. They're different companies that have bought these guns for themselves to sell. Mike, me and you could go into business together and contact Big Bang and have them make us an identical version of all of these guns, because those are the ones they have, and you and I can call it whatever we want. We could call one the Canadian and one the American, and that's just how they would sell. So it's not generational. There's no difference or upgrades. I think it's all in how much you want to pay for what kind of quality control and what parts you want installed into the guns themselves. So I know that you can get regulators put in them. You can have them unregulated. You can have they can come with moderators. Cattlemen got their moderators made from Big Bang, at least as far as I know. So Gunsan could do the same thing. Right around I don't know, between 11 and noon, Denny. Yeah, John Hawk, if you have an FX, yeah, you need a liner. Go to Avalanche Bay and Boyne instead of Great Wolf Lodge. It's way better. I've been to every popular water park in this state and Ohio. Right on. Yeah, we don't go to Great Wolf Lodge for the water park necessarily. I mean, our son will want to do that, but there's a lot of other things to do at Great Wolf Lodge. We definitely love them. Milano Arms, that's what it is. Yeah. Those are the guys. Milano Arms. Yeah, they tried to friend me, and I was like, I don't know about all this, because I know where it's going. And it's like, I'm already kind of hooked on Gunsan now, man. They gave me the first gun that actually friggin' kicked ass. And all right, Denny, take care, buddy. We'll talk to you tomorrow. So I don't want to, I'll leave that one up to you guys to go review. Funny story. I've been to Cedar Point 3 times, and the most I've ever rode was the Matterhorn and the gondolas. I am not a fan of heights. No, thank you. Not happening. Nope. But I'll go and watch people ride roller coasters all day long. It just ain't going to be me. Just ain't going to be me. Yeah, Gunsan is out of Tennessee. Yep, Nashville. Yep, yeah, Great Wolf Lodge is all over the country. Roller coaster junkie there, says Backyard Sniper. Yeah, and we like it. I mean, like I said, we usually go up for 3 or 4 days. We get one of the kids' cabin rooms where it's got like the little kids' cabin area, and our son can, well, he'll sleep with us, but he could sleep in his little room with his little TV. Just imagine if you could shoot during the ride, right? Does Gunsan make good air gun? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had 5 Cattlemans and none of them really shot perfectly. Yeah, we have spent a lot of money at Great Wolf. Yeah, we usually drop 2 or 3 grand every time we go, just because there's so many things to buy, and then you always eat at the restaurant. Dad likes to sit at the bar, and every time I go to the bar, it's $100, and I'll do that a couple times a day. It's pretty crazy. But dude, I have a place in my backyard I call Cedar Point. Yeah, Gunsan, man, they do have some really nice They really do. Yeah, I mean, at least the one they sent me. Now, I will say this in all fairness, you know, I don't know if they handpicked the gun that they sent me to make sure that it was shooting right, but from the one that I have, absolutely thumbs up. And I mean, at 25 yards, which is the furthest I've shot it, and I'm using a prism scope on it. I mean, dude, we're talking hole in hole. I mean, we're talking accurate dime size groups at 25 yards. I can imagine that it's going to be, you know, just as good at 50. So I'm going to be taking that out to the range. I've got a lot of videos to catch up on. A lot of the videos that are going to be coming out are going to be shooting videos. So you guys are going to see a lot of me with scope cam footage, side shot footage, and you know, stuff like that. I've done all the intro videos now. So cannot do John Hawk. Not going to show a gun on YouTube Live. But if you want to see the gun sand, it's really simple to see. I got a video on it. I did the introduction video. You can check it out on the YouTube channel. But yep. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my monetization. Take out some rodents on camera. Yeah, the problem is that where I live on a lake. I don't have a lot of rodents. I mean, yeah, we've got mice, we've got a few chipmunks, but you know, honestly, they don't bother me that much. So we don't really shoot them. But come hunting season, it's a different story. We're going to be shooting some squirrels this year. We've been out here an hour and 10 minutes. Hey, John Hawk, you can't show guns on live. YouTube's are liberals and they will shut your live down. That is a fact. So I did a few times in the beginning, and then you know, I had my buddy Joe, Cyclops Joe, tell me, Moose, don't do that again. And so I kind of taken it out of my rotation. I don't want to be kicked out of YouTube Live. I don't want to be demonetized. You know, I don't make my wife, I'm not cooking squirrels. But you know, I'm not doing this to get rich, but you know what? Every penny does help, and you know, they do allow, you know, stuff like that. Make a wood raft and put it on the lake. Shoot golf balls off the raft. Yeah, actually, I have two pontoon boats. I have one that we use for fireworks, and I have one that we cruise around the lake on. And yeah, they've been blocking some of my comments. Yeah, if you swear on there, they will not let you post that. Brandy is my wife, yes. Sorry, that was Andrew. So yeah, I actually have thought about doing that. I think this coming winter, I'll probably drop some targets way out far on the lake, see what we can do. What's up? Just wanted to make sure she wasn't up for grabs. I'm pretty sure I've never heard of anybody meeting a female on YouTube Live. But anywho, although we did meet online, that is a true story. My wife and I met on Plenty of Fish. Long time ago. Really long time ago. Jonah says, sorry I'm late, but I've been busting up a concrete pad today using a jackhammer. That'll take it out of you, buddy. That will definitely take it out of you. I was thinking of rigging up some sinkers as targets. There you go. You could easily, yeah, take some big sinkers or even little sinkers and stick them on some fishing line. He said, don't trust the grip I sent you. I broke mine today. Yeah, I saw your picture. Yeah, dude, I feel you, Joe. Another beer. Another beer down. But what time we got? 9:42. So don't forget, guys, tomorrow night we're going to be joined live with High Pressure Pneumatics, Tom from High Pressure Pneumatics. You're not going to want to miss tomorrow night. You guys are going to hear a lot about his shop and his background, as well as, you know, being able to meet the man, you know, maybe place an order for a new air gun. He's got tons and tons of them up there. He's getting more and more in all the time. So, you know, like I think he's got quite a few FXs in right now. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are looking for FX guns. I keep trying to tell you guys, talk to Tom at High Pressure Pneumatics. He's got lots and loads of stuff. So, for sure, best shop around. Rob shops there. Andrew shops there. I mean, there's quite a few guys in here that have already taken my advice and started doing business with Tom. He is a great guy to deal with. He will make sure that everything is good with your order, no matter what you order. And you guys have nothing to worry about with ordering from him. He's got fast shipping. You know, and even if he doesn't have something that you want, he seems to be able to get just about anything that people are interested in. So any kind of air gun out there, if you guys are interested, reach out to Tom at High Pressure Pneumatics and let him win you over as far as you know what he can get you guys. But with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. I got some BW3s sitting upstairs waiting for me. And I'm going to tear it up tonight while I go to bed. And, you know, it is what it is. So with that being said, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for supporting me. And have a great night. Be good to each other. And God bless. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night.